What's up, everyone?
I've been letting you say it lately. We keep saying it at the same time, so I backed
Yeah.
off. What up, Mr. Green? Hey, Tim,
What's up?
send me a Snapchat. We got added to Snapchat, and I forget you're there. So send me one tomorrow, and I'll snap you back. Good old Snapchat. Don't
You can
send Brandon
send.
one though, because he won't ever look at it.
Yeah.
I think I still got one.
Eventually, I will.
I think I sent you one like a month ago.
Well, I probably sent one back or not. Oh no,
Nope.
I got like 39 snaps.
I don't even know why I try.
Oh yeah, there is you, and several people. Anyway,
What up, Facebook user? How you doing?
all right. So, yeah, what's up,
What up,
Nick?
Nick? I ain't talked to you in a while.
I know. Yeah.
What up, Thomas? Oh, well, hey, that'd be best time to jump on. He says he's out with the family at dinner. Like,
Yeah.
come on, we'll do a whole family show. What up, Mander?
What's up, Amanda? I want to say thank you to her for getting our intro done today because I know she was super busy and neither one of us wanted to ask to
Nope.
put anything else on her plate. But,
I was like,
really
Brandon, you're going to get me yelled at. Hey, I ain't talked to Noah in a while either. What's up, brother?
What's up?
I love getting that text a few minutes ago.
Yeah. So we got a we haven't been on here for 2 weeks. We've both been busy. We had a show set up 2 weeks ago with Justin Chamberlain. I can't even talk, so y'all.
She did. I said, I walked in the office and said, "Don't shoot the messenger," but Brandon wants. That's how I started that.
But yeah, we had him lined up, and I had to go. We had to go move our daughter out of college, so it was just we had to postpone it, and then he couldn't come on last week, and me and Andy were just loaded up with work, and we're still loaded up with work, but we got to come back on here and do a show. So Justin didn't know if he'd be able to where he's at right now. He doesn't have Wi-Fi or good cell service, so
we're definitely gonna get him on in the future, though. So
yeah, so instead of trying to just ask somebody else real quick, we just decided to jump on here and do a viewer appreciation night. And if y'all want to come on, we'll send you a link. Y'all can come on, say hi, we'll talk for a minute, and just have a good old show. So
yeah, just let us know. I got it saved on my phone, so I can just shoot you a message with the link to it or whatever, and we can get you on. I don't know, I thought it'd be cool. I just told Brandon, I was like, what if we just have our viewers on? They're the ones that make this show great, so let's have some of them on, which a lot of you guys and gals have already been on, but we'll take you again. We don't care.
Yeah, and you ain't got to come on for very long. We'll send it to you. Just jump on and say hey. But
yeah,
we don't have a lot of viewers right this second.
No, it's a little low. Everybody's like, yeah, this is gonna be a terrible show. I thought when I did the live.
So who's the Facebook user?
I don't know. They're going to do an estimate.
Well, put your name up there, Facebook user.
They're going to do an estimate, so they ain't gonna worry about it.
I guess.
Speaking of estimates, we've done so many of them. My head's about to explode.
Yeah, we didn't. We both had hailstorms, but they're not anything like huge. It's just perfect for our little shops. All right, Noah.
Text it to your brother.
Cancel 2 weeks in a row and everybody forgets about you. I know, isn't that?
No, that's how it works.
Hey, nice to meet y'all. We're the Ginger Bros.
We figured it out. I'm used to reading your text. I get it. But yeah, we've had hailstorms. Been crazy. We just got CCC, so that's been great. We got obviously got an employee in Raid, amazing employee who knows how to run it. So I don't even have a clue about it yet. Like, I'll get on there and look at it. It looks like a whole another language world to me. Who are you guys? But yeah, luckily that's made it easy. When we had Noah on back in the day, I thought he would say the opposite, but he's like, I suggest everybody have CCC, and we finally got to the point where we're like, well, I mean, if Noah said it, we got to do it. So
I think especially with shops, and we're most likely going to go that route too. I'm just letting you be the guinea pig for.
I will tell you one: you will need a Windows device to run CCC. Do it from the Mac. This guy can tell us all about it too. What's up, brother? Double take.
Can you hear us? You there?
Hear anything? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay.
Right, Sean. Open shop assignments they're sending us to us. The only issue we've had is State Farm. Since we're not a DRP, State Farm still wants the customer to do a virtual, and then we can do the estimate afterwards. So that's been a little bit. U-Haul going to work on my first Maverick for them today. U-Haul's been great. They're cranking too. So this shop has been full.
Yeah, and State Farm is so freaking backed up right now with all the influx of hell claims coming in. It's that's what I finally got a straight answer from a pretty cool adjuster guy.
You found one? Oh, we got one too. We found one.
Yeah,
too.
well, I mean, at least he sounded nice on the phone. I mean,
Yeah,
but-
you just gotta wait till you see what their numbers come back at.
Right.
yeah. But no, I've been sending everything to Noah, letting them just that way. I'm sending straight CCC in, and not sending in my stuff.
That's what I called Noah when it started. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be sending you all of them," and then the next day I'm like, "Or we just got CCC."
No, I always recommend it. I always recommend CCC to all the shops. There's so many great benefits, like that adjuster with it was Geico adjuster, right? For you
Yes.
who's pretty cool. You find them every now and then.
Dude, it's huge. He's probably sent us 5 assignments so far. So just like that, he said he didn't realize there was a dent shop around. So he's like, "Man, I'm gonna send him." And we got to come in the shop. We showed him the light on the panels and stuff. His mind was blown. So it's been really awesome to kind of educate too. So love it.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's like the ideal situation right there. For anybody else who's thought about getting CCC, I highly, highly recommend it. Just because, and I think you said they have a deal going on or something like $100.
Yes. So normally it's $439 a month, $439ish, and you can get it right now for $100 off for 12 months. So it's $339 a month. So not much more than Mobile Tech RX.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we had, and a good example, we had a Farm Bureau. We got a Farm Bureau car in here. We estimated it, got it in the CCC around 2 to 3 o'clock a day. By 4:30, we had it approved. It's ready to roll. So it's just that simple.
Gosh, yep, I need it.
Yeah,
You got somebody to you got Ray though to help you. I'd have to learn
it's a learning curve
everything.
for sure.
So right now in the middle of a hailstorm, it's not a good time for me to just get it because I won't be able to learn it. But eventually I will.
Well, they do. So when you sign up for it, there's a $5.99 setup fee, and you'll do a phone call training where they take over your computer and kind of work it out. And then there's supposed to be an in-person training coming with that too. So that's kind of part of it. So I didn't really listen to the phone training because I was like, "Man, I got Ray. I'm good." But then Ray's going on vacation next week. I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't think that through."
Noah.
That's immediately what I did. We just had that conversation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can import our estimates into your CCC account. That's why I never have any problem recommending it to people. It'd be a different story if it's like, "Oh, well, I mean, I guess you can't use DenOps estimate." No, you can import them, you can merge them, you can do all kinds of stuff. CCC is super flexible. I mean, it's a freaking massive, massive company. They have over 27,000 body shops use CCC. So, I mean, they've got a lot of money to put into features like that.
For sure. Man is asking, can assignments sent to us be sent to DenOps through CCC?
So not through CCC, but what you can
answer
do
your question.
is the insurance. Send us the insurance estimate. You can still write your estimate in Mobile Tech RX, and then we can write ours, and then you import and merge. We actually have a couple videos showing how to do all that stuff. So if you guys ever want to talk about it, for sure we can. But
absolutely, I'm sure we'll be having some phone conversations at least starting Monday probably. So what's up, Matt? We got Daniel on. We got Christopher Allen.
Well, since you're on, Noah, we appreciate you. You're always on here watching and listening, and of course we've had you on. And again, we love what you're doing, and I'm sure y'all are just swamped right now.
We're staying busy.
Yeah.
Everybody's got help. It's like everybody.
Yeah, we're still growing. We're rapidly approaching 200 shops now. We're up to 186 as of 2 days ago. So
nice.
Yeah, cranky.
Jaeger's in the back working, and he's still late to watch the show. Like, you're literally right there, dude. Like, come on.
Oh man.
Guy or gal who left to write an estimate.
Yeah, it's crazy how much hail it's been this year. Like I said, like everybody's got it. Even Colorado got it for the first time since what 2018 or something like that.
Yeah, North and South Colorado, Denver.
Yeah.
So, and I've heard it. There's a ton of damage there too. We've been seeing some estimates. We usually see like a 2, maybe 3 week lag time usually on when it hails somewhere and it kind of starts to settle out, and then we see estimates, and that's just because nobody knows what the hell's going on. Like all the customers are like, what do I even do? They've never dealt with this before. And so, yeah, well, I've heard there's a lot of damage there though, which is
the adjuster, the State Farm adjuster I talked to yesterday. He said, I want to say that State Farm itself has already had over 8,000 claims just in Colorado right there.
Oh,
just
wow.
in that storm. Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's why everything is so every time I go through B2B, it's crashing. He said it's because so many claims are
like the servers are crashing.
It's crashing the whole server. And so it'll take, hell, the other day it was taking me, if I upload the same one, it would say it went through, and then about 30 seconds later, error. And then I wouldn't get the confirmation email. So I'd send it through 5-6 times, and finally maybe it'd go through. And then the next one I try, the whole site would crash down. He said,
hey, real quick, if anybody wants to hop on, just comment, and I'll send you a link while we're sitting here chatting.
Yeah. We're not, it's not a show about anything in particular. We're going
to talk about hail because it's fresh.
Yeah. Yeah. So we want everybody, anybody who wants to jump on real quick, say, hey, just come on. But he did say, he said, look, just a tip. You always try to do B2B first. He said, but if not, you can email, of course, to the State Farm claims at statefarm.com. He said, but in the subject line, don't put anything except just the claim number. No dashes, no nothing. Don't put claim and then the number. Just put that whole, sequence. He said, because when you email that way, it goes straight to that claim. So if you need to upload pictures and stuff like that, even if it's several emails to get all the files through, he said, when you email it like that, it'll go straight into that claim. And so that will go into it. So I was like, okay. I said, because I finally just started, I just sent the estimate in on 2 of them, and it went straight through B2B. And then I went back yesterday morning and sent the photos in this morning and sent the photos in through email.
Yeah. That's yes. I actually hadn't heard that it was crashing. I knew that there were problems, but I didn't realize that was going on.
So let's see, 2.
Yeah, except for Dapper Day Repair, y'all right. And so Amanda and John both agreed. We can't get no love over here.
I know Steve's. We didn't say hey to Steve Cruz. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, I said hey to him. I sent him a link. I didn't know if he was on or not, so I just went ahead and sent him a link. So Monday it crashed on me. I got 1 through, and then it crashed. It just says the 404 forbidden up there. It doesn't matter if it was statefarm.com or the B2B, nothing would work. And I kept trying all afternoon, and then finally yesterday morning was able to get 1 through, and then it crashed again. And anyway, it's just been a pain. Noah, have you used the Jumpstart feature on CCC? Because they were talking about it. We haven't really got to play with it yet.
I've used it a little bit. Like, I've tried it out, but it's not. When it says Jumpstart, like, it's so tough because you're basically identifying a little bit of where the damage is, and then it's making recommendations for what's common. But you have to keep in mind that with CCC, it's typically used for like collision repair and stuff. Right. So us being like fully cosmetic, it makes a lot of recommendations that are just not relevant to what we're doing, because it's like, oh yeah, there might be something structural going on here, and you're like, man, this thing got hit with a hailstone. It wasn't like a ear hit.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of those features. So if I could make a recommendation with CCC, their in-house training, they're good about teaching you how to use the software, but they're not really good about teaching you how to write an estimate. Like that really comes from being more familiar with repairs in general and like how the cars are and like what goes into a repair. CCC, all those people there, they're software people. They don't really know how to write an estimate. So I learned how to write estimates in body shops, which is a whole different animal, whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
Somebody just showing you how to click the buttons on the computer. So yeah, it's always beneficial. It's good you've got your guy Ray there. That can
Yeah,
help
for sure.
you with it. And at some point in the future, we also really want to put out some education on how to write for PDR and like some of the hybrid conventional stuff too. But yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah. State Farm, man, it says they're supposed to be setting us up with liaison. Shit.
You can't talk
You
either.
couldn't use a different word, Amanda. I got to read this shit. But yeah, they're supposed to be setting us up with one of them, and we'll see what happens. Because they're even like our address ain't even right with them. It's still got me at Carl's Collision Center where I was servicing out of before we bought the shop, and we've tried to get that changed several times, and it's just like, come on, guys.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with John. A lot of folks could use the training and everything else. Even body shops, that would help them out tremendously, knowing more what we're trying to write compared to what they're trying to write.
For sure. Well, most body shops honestly don't really know how to write good anyways.
Right.
I mean, the body shops, it's like there's so many parallels between the PDR industry and like the collision industry. They deal with all of the same stuff, just with like it just kind of rhymes,
Mm-hmm.
They're dealing with profitability, writing the estimates right, fighting with the insurance companies, like the fake labor rate surveys, all of that stuff that we're always dealing with.
Right.
They're facing the same thing. So
yeah. I mean, anybody want to hop on too? Like I think everybody's scared.
I see Eric Jacobson's on. You want to hop on, Eric?
I seen Bruce is on too. Like Bruce is always watching. It's time for him.
Well, I tried sending him one, but he
McMahon.
gave me an error.
That must be the Facebook user. There he is.
There he is.
What up, Hefe? Hefe's down in Texas with Mr. Christopher Allen. They've been wearing it out. So
let me try and send some more invites.
Yeah. Do what? A lot of hail in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christopher, from what I hear, Christopher created his own hail matrix too. I don't know, all the details in it, but he's kind of wrote a hail matrix that's actually legit for Christopher said bring him on so we can talk to him about it.
Okay, well, I can't. It's not allowing us. Something's wrong on Facebook side, so I can't send it through Messenger. So
I think I got his number. Let me see.
I do. I just didn't copy the link.
I got it.
Okay.
Talking about hail matrix, PDR contractors. I've been working with Dano a lot on some stuff over there too. They just put out a hail matrix too. That's I think it's on Mobile Tech RX now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jeff said he's tired.
Oh, poor baby.
Then I got John like creeping in the blinds, like taking pictures of me and saying peekaboo and text and shit.
Tell him to pop his head on there.
Yeah.
He probably listening, John. Come on.
Jeff, I'm tired too, brother. I am tired too. Oh, Ryan Campbell wants one too. I got you. We'll get everybody on this thing.
Heck yeah. All right, I'm trying to check out the Mobile Tech real quick, see if hell.
I got my lawnmower guy outside too, so it's a little hectic around here. I got one banging in the back and one mowing in the front.
Yep,
that don't sound right.
PDR contractor.
That was a total. That's what she said. Moment. Everybody missed it.
I did.
Oh me. So what's the future of DenOps? You want to talk about anything y'all got going on in the future?
Oh, thanks, Chris.
What's up?
What's up?
Man, I'm just about at my shop, so I'll be able to get out of this little van here.
10-4, banging in the rear.
Man.
I said I got one banging in the rear, mowing in the front. Yeah, I said total. That's what she said. Moment.
Yeah, I missed it.
What's up, John?
He said, "What's up?" He can't hear you, but that's all good. He's mute right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I wanted to, Andy, I'm glad you mentioned that because about the rate deal, because I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit because it's kind of interesting and can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we're laughing at Jeff making fun of John's gray beard.
Okay. Yeah, I had to trim mine down a little bit. But.
What's up?
What up?
What's up, Ryan?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Chris was going to tell us about his hail matrix he created.
Okay.
Yeah. So I I got in the back end of Molotech RX, and I was able to make set the rates that I do, like my measurement side of the repair. You could even use it like with Paul Cordone or whatever, but where you start your measurement at, like 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and kind of use that as the coin reference. And so I just made what I do dent repair for out here in my area, and it really works, man. So basically, what I tell these body shops, because the tension lies with the insurance company's algorithms on what their matrix is set at, right? So anything that's outside of that, double oversized numbers, and all that, that when they scrub that estimate from the shops or whatever, it's going to red flag all kinds of stuff, and then it causes the body shops all kinds of headache. So what happens is it kind of stinks up the claim, and if you roll hard and strong with your matrix, right, my matrix with the Hale matrix. So anyway, kind of how to counter that a little bit is it depends on what shop you have and what area you're in. So if you got some shops are like, no, man, I want to use you. You're a professional. You're my dent guy, and they're going to pay your rate, and I'm going to make them pay it. So if you got shops like that, it will get paid. It will get paid.
Perfect.
But the problem is, you got some shops that are like real leery about poking the bear with these insurance companies, especially these big DRP shops. That's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I had to do is I kind of had to compromise a little bit and say, okay, so I basically go in there. I'm very transparent with my shops, and I say, I can write this one or two ways. You tell me how you want it done. Do you want me to write like the whole industry writes, okay, using insurance matrices? And I said, or do you want me to use my PDR Express matrix? And so if you want me to use my matrix, you're going to get an honest blueprint estimate. It's going to reflect everything we're going to do to the car. I'm not going to lose money. I'm gonna price it out what I want to do dent repair for. And I want all my R&Is. It's going to reflect what we're doing to the vehicle. If I need to do a post and pre-scan, I'm going to mark it up and I'm going to make a profit on it. And we're going to do it, okay? But it's going to be a good, clean estimate, okay? And my PDR price is right.
I think we lost.
And we lost you.
Y'all hear me? I swapped my speaker over to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
But
Y'all be taller than me for
There
like
you
a few minutes.
so but if I have to use an insurance Hale matrix, well then I've had insurance companies basically tell me, oh, just go in there and write a bunch of oversize up, and you maybe miss some R&Is you need to add too. And so they're telling me basically how the whole Hale system works and how I should do it, right?
Yeah, how to fudge it. And
Yeah, so I go, okay, so if this shop, and I tell my shop, if you want me to do it that way, I will, okay? But if you see me over here circling a little dime size or less than dime size dent, and I'm writing quarter on the panel, I'm like, why I've got to do what I got to do. Because the insurance company's using a 15-year-old Hale matrix, and they say, it was created by a company. And I said, well, I don't work for that company. I'm a brick and mortar, and this is what I do dent repair for in my area, okay? And I've told insurance people, I'm like, look, if you guys pay body shop different rates all across the U.S. You pay Houston market different than Beaumont market. Body shops in Houston are a lower rate than body shops in Beaumont. And I said, y'all pay body shops different rates all across the U.S., but Hale, you're going to say, oh, well, you have to use our matrix nationwide. And I said, that's called price fixing. That's illegal. You're setting a price and you're saying you have to fix it according to what we say. And I say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to write PDR Express matrix, because that's what I do dent repair for in my area. And it might be different than Brandon Schmidt's area. It might be different from Tennessee. You tailor it according to what you do dent repair for in your area. But anyway, so going back though, the pushback I got Allstate paid my rate the other day, and I fought 2 weeks for this one. I had to get the customer involved. Geico pays my rate to the penny. Progressive has been paying my rate to the penny. I say some claims. I just had one where he paid it to the penny. Some of them are like $100, $200 off.
We all do that.
But I tell them, I'm like, I met a Progressive appraiser and I said, hey, look, man, everything I just told you guys, I told him. I said, I'll play the game if you want me to, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm telling you what I'm going to do to these cars. I said, if you let me write, if you want me to write my matrix, you're going to get a good, clean estimate, and I will work with you. Even if it's like a couple $100 off, I'll work with you. Okay. But anyway, I'm really amped up about this topic because I've been talking a lot about this.
We can tell, Chris. We can tell.
See how
Well,
Ryan around the recent boys.
I've been having these conversations like on the daily, and so it's been fun, like navigating a little bit because I am getting like really good traction with it. But I think it's how the approach is comfortable because, you know, I'm letting my shops decide how they want to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then it's all transparent. There's no, you know, they know what I'm doing. If they got an appraiser comes out and says, man, that's not a quarter size dent, they say, okay, well, do you want him to write in his matrix? Because that dime size dent's going to cost more than your dime size dent, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll shut up.
No, you're good. I want to see how Ryan feels being 22 years old now.
What's that?
Ryan just had a birthday. We can give him shit. He looks like he's like 20.
Shaved, he looked like
35.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Christopher just had one not too long ago too, didn't you?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It happened. I had my birthday after it held in my area, so that was my birthday present.
Hell
Yeah.
Yep.
How old are you?
man.
22 also?
Nah, I'm 41, man.
41. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you
got-
I thought you shaved your goatee off. Well, not completely, but I
Yeah,
know you trimmed it. But
I hacked a lot of it off, Brandon.
Yeah.
That sucker was down to here, man.
Can't get the way of making that hail money. You got to keep it up.
That's
I'm-
right.
I'm waiting for the day that you clean shave again. I've
Dude,
seen
I
like
hate-
one picture of you like clean shaven.
Dude, and I look
I
like
didn't even recognize you.
I look like a kid, man.
He's a bunch of young pups.
Yeah.
Steve's like, back in my day, we had dinosaur bones to fix dents with.
Oh man.
At it.
Look
Who
at
is that?
this guy right here, man.
What's up, hippie?
You got Uncle Nicky team
Why are you letting an R&I guy work on the car?
Hey, dude, I will hire B any day of the week pushing an R&I. Any day of the
I
week.
think we all would, bro.
Everywhere B's been, he's tried to be hired. I could,
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
He's just a free spirit. We can't lock him down nowhere, though. He's just-
I told him, I said, I'd like to keep you as long as you want to stay. So even if it's just door dinger stuff after the trickle kind of dies down, I said, you can stay as long as you want, man. You
Well,
know,
you got the upper hand on me because his girlfriend lives down there.
that's what I told him. I said, I started thinking about it. I said, well, you know what? Your girlfriend's in Houston. Your brother's in Houston. You know, this might actually be a pretty sweet deal for you. I said,
Appreciate
so
it, Chris. I could use him right now.
I know, man. I know, dude.
I'd call in Unc. He's a little slower than the young buck now.
Oh, I doubt that. I doubt that.
Easy.
No, John's been killing it too. Obviously, them Jaeger boys know how to make it happen. So we've been blessed. to have John.
Absolutely. Blessed to know him, man.
John's going back to Missouri next week. I keep being like, man, Hampton don't need you that bad. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Just
So they're like,
stay
man,
one more week.
good.
Just stay one more week, John.
one
One
more.
more week.
This is a very important week. We ain't got Ray, and then we ain't gonna have John either.
He'll pay you 85%.
Yeah,
You ain't
the
lying.
highest bidder gets me.
No, we got a
Every time I hear it, it's like, oh man, you're down to 42 now.
yeah.
Wow.
God.
I got Matt Myers is gonna be in next week. So he'll take over the reins. I told him, I called him, I was like, it's a grind. I ain't gonna lie, I overbooked ourselves. So you better
Hey.
I can't say no. Like people's like, can I get in next week? Yeah.
Yep, Andy, I did, dude. This week I had stacked up this week pretty bad. You know, I mean, I had a lot stacking up, and then I have shops that are bringing stuff in and said, hey, well, when you're done with that one, I'm going to bring another one. So those are adding to like I had 10, I think, scheduled this week, and now it's been like 13, I think, so far.
Well, you got the crew to make it happen between Jeff and and your other guys.
Oh, Chris? Yeah, Chris, dude, he's phenomenal. I can't wait. He hasn't ever been to MTE, and I'm trying to get him to go. And here he is, Chris Short, everybody.
What's up?
What up?
What up, Chris?
We're the famous Ginger Bros.
The famous people.
I'm the non-famous Chris Short.
You know, we're Jaegers.
He said, I'm the non-famous Chris Short.
Yeah. We're
So
not famous either.
Ryan, how's your Restore FX been going and everything?
What's that?
I was talking to Ryan. He's got Restore FX.
Oh, cool.
Good. We just got the car wrapped or stickers put on it for Restore FX. That I have a Focus that I did half the car in Restore FX so I could drive it around, and then we did a Range Rover today for a car lot. It's kind of like a beat Range Rover. We're kind of seeing what it's capable of, what its limits are. And it does have its limits, and it is quite a bit of work to prep and all that good stuff, and like the build out and everything. There's a lot going on, but once it takes off and starts moving, I think we're gonna be kicking ass with it for sure. It's an amazing product, man. I just started using the advanced formula it's like, think of a thicker formula. And we just used it on the Rover today, and it worked out really good. So it did fill a little bit more scratches, stuff like that. So we're still like in the playing with it stages, but it's amazing product so far.
It looks like it. I know Dan Rikiki was live doing one yesterday and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah, I gotta watch like going live. I gotta ask him too, because like they're real particular about their process stuff. So like, I don't know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to show. Yeah. So I guess like wiping it on that initial, like where you're getting that gloss, you can probably show that. But when they come for the advanced training to my shop, I'll be able to ask them those kind of questions and see what we can film and what we can't. You know, I don't want to give too much out there and get in trouble.
Yeah, sure. There's a lot of people hopping on that, hopping on the wagon with Restore FX and stuff. So I mean, it's a lot of smart people too, and like you and Tiki and like a lot of people in the industry.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. It's a shit ton of work, man. But I think like PDR is the same thing. Like to learn it and get good at it, it's a lot of work, a lot of commitment. But once it's going, it should pay off tremendously. You know, we've already made good money with it, but you know, we're just gonna keep pushing, learning.
Sure. Well, You're success.
Looks like we added the comedian to the show, and then here's the sideshow right here.
Sideshow.
Go Reed.
Hey Nick, what's what's your wife's website address for your business?
You're an a-hole. INetGraphics.com.
Oh, look at you.
Okay.
I know. I've
Remember
been practicing that since I was on the show.
Is she holding the camera and
she's over here
writing it out?
You're sleeping in the shop tonight. Gregory, what's up, man?
How you doing, fellas?
Good.
Oh, we're good. We appreciate y'all coming on.
Oh, absolutely.
I had to jump in because I had my streaming was way late, so I was listening like 5 minutes behind you guys actually talking.
No, so you're actually talking like 10 minutes behind. So
Yes.
This is like going back in time.
Blow your mind. Ryan,
some future crap right here.
Ryan, I don't know you, but it looked like you were drinking whiskey. Are you?
Yes, sir.
Cheers, brother.
Nice. Cheers.
And happy birthday, I heard.
Thank you.
Noah's just sitting up there like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to bombard.
Chill out.
There was so much PDR talk, and I haven't
Where-
done any in like a month. It's ridiculous. So
Where'd
I thought
Gregory
I'd come
go?
on.
I don't know. Darkness, Tyler Murphy. Where's your ring light, Greg? This is fun. This is everything I expect.
Yeah.
Shit show, but fun.
So you guys are super hooked up, it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Brandon, you're a bit frisky yet. I noticed that earlier.
Yeah, he was.
I did what?
Poking the bear, man. You better
Oh.
watch it.
Yeah.
Listen to Greg.
I'm always poking the bear.
There goes again. Let's try it again.
That's
We got somebody else in there too. I can't even see.
What's up?
I'm back.
You're
I
back.
don't know. I don't know how to run this thing on my phone.
What do I do with my hands? So, how'd you like the Anson open house?
It
Gregory?
was fantastic.
Awesome.
Wow, that place is just legit.
That's what I've heard. I haven't gone yet. So.
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
Awesome.
Later.
Stand
We
here.
love you. See you later.
Shower, you stink. Look, me, brother. Man, be careful.
I know it's a good thing you can't smell through the lens here
Hello.
because as much as we've been working, I'm pretty sure that we all.
Yeah, right. We're getting air conditioner next week, so I'm excited. I won't have to stink anymore. So fun.
In the
You
shop.
getting air condition?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you doing it? Are you doing a mini split?
yeah, we're doing 2 mini splits.
Oh, dude, Chris has been
Smart.
telling me.
Smart.
Right up there.
Yeah, dude, that's
Oh.
what I need to get for my shop.
Well, with the ceramic coating, it's so particular with the humidity and everything. Like, so we got it. I mean, that was my excuse to get it. I'm like, we gotta have it for ceramic.
Yes,
No
yes.
reason. Meanwhile,
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
shut them doors. It's hot outside.
Dude, it gets hot in my shop. I've got above my office, I've got that ductwork,
Mm-hmm.
and I had paid my buddy who's a HVAC guy to run those ducts into the shop and kind of dump some of that cool air in here, but it just doesn't cool it down like you like it, you know. And
Right.
Yeah.
I think I need a mini split just to kind of help it a little bit, you know.
I got to get hired with DenOps and learn how to write CCC and just sit in air conditioner all day.
There you go.
Right.
Well, see, if you strategically work on a car in my shop, right where that duct comes down, and you work on it right there, then you're going to be feeling good.
Yeah.
That duct pours out.
I think a lot of people are wanting to do what DenOps does because I start
Yeah, there's a couple
seeing
of-
some new people coming out.
That's when
Yeah.
you know
That's
I know, dude.
when you know you've made it.
you'll see some of our business posts looks a little familiar around.
Chris, you want a beer?
So, Greg, you ain't been on the show. Do you want a quick rundown? You're a body guy. You're actually just got to get out in the field a little bit, and you're
Yeah.
getting some experience and stuff. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Did
Yeah,
you just say he hasn't been on the show?
Well,
Yes,
mean,
he
I-
has.
Has he?
Sure seems
Yeah.
like it.
Where was I at?
He was our guest.
You were
You
pissing.
That's
Good grief!
I think you peed twice.
Oh, man.
Thanks for forgetting about me.
I got
Oh,
you.
my goodness.
That's all right. Now I don't feel bad about forgetting about you guys after 2 weeks.
Man, I figured it out.
Oh man. Oh, man. That's
No,
awesome.
I'm a body guy.
I don't know
I'm
what
trying
I
to get
do.
into PDR, so, and I'm actually on my first job at Matt Moore's shop, or one of his shops in Atlanta. So I'm doing R&I for this job, but it's a learning experience. It's a good time.
It's a different ball game than the
I'm
body.
enjoying myself.
Good. Where are you staying at right now? Where are you at?
I've actually got a friend who lives.
Oh, okay.
Who lives in Kennesaw, so it's about 30 minutes from the shop, 30,
That's-
35. So
Everything is 30 minutes from the shop. There,
yeah,
in
that's
Atlanta.
exactly it. Yeah,
2 miles down the
Two
road.
blocks up the road is 30 minutes from the shop.
right.
God, boy.
No, that's awesome, man. Proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
still trying to figure out
man.
what I was doing when Greg was on the show. Like, I don't even remember that shit.
That's where
You
I
know-
started. I was a
Who
body.
you,
and got into PDR, and now I have my PDR shop, and we do some body work too. So I was turning away a lot of jobs. So like when you get good at PDR and are busting ass, keep in mind, don't let that body experience go. Use it, utilize it. Don't send those jobs out. So
Right, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, are you doing that, Chris? Are you doing any hybrid repairs and stuff at your shop?
Yeah. Yep. A lot.
Yep.
So we have a whole I guess it would be called a prep deck. It's a paint booth, but I kind of call it a prep deck. And I'll do PDR first, but how many times you guys have a job come in that has paint damage that you can PDR it all day and then you send it to the body shop or send it out? That shit just stays. And it's all we called in the body shop gravy jobs, the easiest jobs, the best money makers, no parts. And I was catching myself sending this shit out. And I'm like, dude, I did this my whole life. Why? I have a 6,000 square foot shop. Why am I sending this out? So we been landing jobs, and when you're landing one job and then you throw paint into the mix, like fender dent, I did a Cadillac with a fender dent, had the paint blown off of it and a little scuff on the bumper. It was like $2,300. Did it in 2 days, PDR'd it first, glazed it, done. So a lot of money that you could be throwing out, but you keep it there. You get a little prep station, spray out of 3-ounce cups. That's the rule around here for the EPA.
Right.
Same in Iowa.
Hey, Christopher, why did your beard grow so deep?
Turned into a Jaeger.
That's weird, man. I don't know what happened.
This is Brendan Jaeger, John's nephew.
Hello.
We ain't had him on the show, have we?
No, we haven't.
No, never. What's up, Greg?
Hey, Brendan, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm good.
How you doing?
Love Canadian. Brendan, how's it going down there in Texas? Christopher's gone. You can tell the truth now.
It's going good, man. It's really good. Getting a lot of pushing time in, so
Awesome.
I'm happy about that, man. It's a good balance. I'm able to. So right now it's me and Chris for splitting cars. I'm doing all the R&Is, but it's good, man. I couldn't be happier. It's a relaxed environment. Chris is cool. We get to roll in about 8, 9 o'clock. Don't matter.
Oh, that's perfect. Actually, that's still early for you.
It's still a little early. Yeah, I know. I'm about a noon 45.
We got a text group, and Brendan, he good for the afternoon shift, but in the morning shift, he ain't shit.
Yeah. I took over for Brendan in Atlanta, and he's like cracking the whip. He's like, you got to be there by 6. You got to be there by 6. And I find out he didn't show up till noon. So.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I was on my P's and Q's there, man.
If you get everybody to show up at 6, you don't got to show up till later because everybody's already there.
Exactly.
That's right. You got to strategically show up late. That way, everybody else pulls all the cars out the shop. That way, you don't got
exactly.
Oh darn! I missed the cars out part of the day.
I'll help you pull them in later at the end of the day.
Now we pack them in like sardines here, man.
Same here. We got
That's how it was.
Yeah, I can't even walk in my shop right now. Like I'm gonna have to struggle to get to all my lights to turn off in a little while.
Nick, did you get any out of that little hill that you got around your house?
No bites yet. But up here, it seems like people wait. Like, well, it's gonna hail again. I'm gonna wait. So the end of the summer will be busy. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm waiting, man. I'm just hoping somebody calls.
Ours is small damage, and I think people aren't seeing. Like we had a lady come in Lexus. This thing's peppered. She was like, "Well, I looked at it after it got done. I didn't see nothing. 2 days later, I seen it." I'm like, "All right." So I think that's gonna be a lot of ours.
Yeah.
Well, and I was telling Brandon, I think he was telling me he had a hood that had a lot on it, 300-400, and that's kind of what my wholesale guy gives me a lot of times. And
He's like, "I'm ready for this."
keeps me pretty busy, but yeah, I haven't got any of that this year yet, so I'm waiting.
I didn't like that hood. That takes forever.
I noticed that in your pictures and some of your comments.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Yeah.
I've seen a strategy where when the hail's really light, where sometimes people will do like almost like a free door ding type of drive, and it just gets people because they'll have that one dent. They're like, oh yeah, I got one dent from the storm or something. And they're like, that's just bothering me because it's next to the handle, or they're looking down it on the hood or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, this thing's got hundreds of dents on it. You show them under the light, you file a claim, and I've seen people a lot of doing.
So it held
great
yesterday at my kids' school, like right when they were letting out, and I'm
Did
like,
it get
awesome.
them? Did it get the kids?
No. So my son's texting me, and he's like, "It's hailing here." I'm like, "Okay, how big?" I don't know, marble size.
Do you have
I'm
my
like,
cards?
Okay.
So, back off.
Give them to your friends.
So I'm like, all right, come straight to the shop when on your way home, because he's got a black 4Runner. I'm like, if it damages anything, I'll be able to see it. It didn't do a damn thing. And so a lady called me this morning. She needed an estimate. She was, I was driving through it yesterday, and it started hailing. Older lady. I was like, yeah, I don't think there's any damage, but you can come by here. I was like, have you already filed a claim? Well, I called them, but they just said run by somewhere. They were just on her hood. Had about 16 of them. Luckily, 3 of them are oversized because she was driving through it and they skimmed across the hood. You know, $433 was. She said, I think I'm just gonna wait because they're talking about more hail coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm like,
Fix it out.
like a plan to me. But
Here hit pretty much the shop. Like it had to have hit the shop. We didn't have anything outside or nothing. But so the local Walmart, it wore that place out. And then all the apartments around Walmart have got that Evo came from an apartment right beside a Walmart and stuff. So I'm wondering too if those would if it was at the Walmart, I'm pretty sure it was 2002 turd bucket.
Then my wife texted me earlier as soon as she left here to go get our daughter from school. She's like, it's hailing on me. I was like, how big? I don't know. I can't see to drive down the road. And but it was, I mean, not a mile down from the shop. So it ended up coming here, but it was just a few pieces of I mean, every now and then you'd see a pea-sized hailstone.
How often?
I thought you said it was hailing on you.
How often do you ask her how big?
Car though, it sounds like it's gonna come through, even if it's little. Like it can be kind of scary, even if it's small stuff, not even damaging. It's freaking crazy.
Right. We had a guy with Silverado come in today, and it got him. He couldn't find it's this wide strip of just nothing. He couldn't find nowhere to get under. He's like, I pulled over, I didn't have anywhere to go to coverage and stuff. So.
Yeah, a lot of these I got from this hailstorm. It's people that work over here. I mean, it happened basically 30 miles from me, just across the Mississippi line right there. And but a lot of people work over this way or whatever, so they're driving through it, you know. And one of them I have coming in. I mean, me and Fred Delaney repaired this thing after the Orange Beach hailstorm.
Show me a picture and I'll puked.
With 4-inch hailstones. And she got her and her daughter's car got freaking hammered again.
That Orange Beach, I never want that. I'm moving away if we get that Orange Beach hail. I was in this shop working, and one came in from that storm, and I was like, "Y'all fix that shit?" No, I like my body too much.
It's
Ryan, you hadn't got any hail, have you?
Last year, June, we got a little storm hit one of my dealers. But yeah, we're very light on hail. I'm praying this year we get a little something. So,
where are you?
So I'm in Northeast Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yep, so not much hail, but we it's known to come through once in a while. So,
Ryan, that's same here, man. I've lived out here most of my life in my area, and I've never seen anything like this ever. Like it doesn't ever hail in my area ever. Same and if it is, it's like once every 4 years it'll be something small, but this hit at the right spot and it held it. And I service a shop an hour from my shop. They actually will bring me cars to work on because there's no dent guy up north. Well, in my area.
Mm-hmm.
So it held in that area. So I've got a good reputable shop that stays busy, and I've been getting that hail too. So
that's how it's always been here, Chris. But the last 3 years we've had hailstorms.
If you guys get hail and want to know kind of the area, Noah's brother Ryan's got a really good solution for figuring out kind of where it's hit at and stuff too. Just a heads up for everyone.
Okay. Hey, I want to springboard off of that. I did something this go around. Well, I say go around. I did like the 2 days after it hit. It was hit on a Saturday, and I was talking to my sister. She said, "Hey, it hailed in Sour Lake, which is like kind of west of Beaumont, about 30 minutes west of Beaumont." And she said, "We live in a community called Pinewood, and there's a lot of people out there, and it hailed there." I said, "Well, you know what? She said, "You need to do a flyer and maybe you can come out here at the park and write estimates." I said, "That's a pretty good idea." I said, "I'll do that Monday." She said, "No, go ahead and get it out there now, Sunday, and let people know you'll be out there at a certain time." Dude, I want to share this out because this really, it worked. So I made an event on Facebook and said, Hail Clinic in Pinewood, and I put their logo, and I had my logo above it, and I said from 2 to 6. When I got out there, I was expecting maybe 1 or 2. I wrote 13 cars, and they were all lined up.
Sweet.
They were all. The word got out. People were lined up, and dude, I wasn't expecting that, bro. I had my light. My wife had the iPad getting their info, and I retained about 6 out of those 13 so far.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Good job.
Oh yeah,
That's sweet.
I tell you,
but
man.
just an idea. I mean, y'all could just do a post, say, "Hey, we're doing a hail clinic over here in this area."
Mhm.
Get family and people to like share and post it, and make this certain time, like 2 to 6 or like 8 to 5 or whatever. And then if people have hail on social media, they'll go to that spot and they'll get free, give complimentary estimates. And
That's basically what Brandon was asking me about, because he saw my post that I put it was about 40 miles away we got hail. But that's what I was trying to do too, is like, man, if I could pick up 1 or 2 out of that.
Absolutely.
Just pick up something. But
yeah,
it seems like it's so early that everybody thinks it's going to come August. The biker rally up here. Do you guys hear about the Sturgis biker rally?
Oh yeah.
Every year there is a terrible hailstorm for those guys driving bikes. It's terrible.
Sounds like you need to get in the motorcycle.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Where are you at, Nick?
I'm in Wyoming, Sundance, Wyoming. But I'm right on the state line of South Dakota, basically like 15 miles from there.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
I was up in Rapid City in fall of 2020 with the shop with Paul and Tim and Todd and my dad.
Yeah. Okay.
There he is.
Yeah, so I'm like 80 miles from Rapid.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
No, if you want a good laugh, go back and watch Nick's episode. I rewatched it. I was hard and still laughed my ass off like afterwards.
Is that the one? Are you? Did you do like the coal mines and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Well, thanks.
He's just a coal miner's daughter. Is all.
Well, what can I say? I bring the eye candy to the coal mine. I was going to tell you guys a story when Andy, when you were doing this with your hands. There's a kid out in Iowa that I went to school with, PDR school, and he graduated the week before I did. And they interviewed all of us, but they wanted all of us to sit at this table. And they interviewed him, but we're all sitting there in front of a camera, and nobody wanted to be there, right? But so Scott, what are you doing? His name's Scott King, and I hope he watches this because he was super cool, dude. The silent assassin too. That guy looked like a wrestler with some cauliflower ears. The guy you didn't want to mess with, but you wanted him with you. And, so we're sitting there, and he turns to me, and he goes, "I'm really nervous, and I feel like I don't know what to do with my hands." And I got the giggles. And then we started the filming of it, right? And so they're asking him questions, and he told me afterwards, he said that through the first question, I started talking and I didn't know where I was going. And I just kept talking and didn't know where I was going. But I'm sitting right next to him. They seated us all where we needed to be. and I'm sitting right next to him, and I've got the giggles going, like little school girl giggles. And every time he talks, I'm like, all I can picture is him going, I don't know what to do with my hands. Anyway, it was probably worse for me than it is to tell the story, but it was hilarious. If you get on Ding King and watch him give his thing, you'll see me going, my lips are just quivering the whole time because I'm trying not to smile.
Somebody got
some feedback.
Really? Through that whole story?
No, I mean, we heard it, but
We
you
heard
could just
it.
hear
We
it.
heard it. It was great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Guy from Ginger Grove's High Point Big Deal.
Hang
And
on
then
a
I
sec.
found $20. Did that make it better? Never mind. Sorry, guys. Apparently, I'm not on my game tonight.
Yeah, it disappeared.
Well, that's because it was Christopher's.
I want to give this lady a shout out. Amanda has been working this shit like for not having a lot of experience and stuff. It's been I mean, we have our one or two come in here and there, but this hail jumped off. She jumped off with it. She got Christopher, you got a little feedback, brother.
I'm gonna probably have to get off here. I gotta go ride up this big old SUV for the morning. So,
All right,
Sounds
brother.
good.
Well,
Appreciate you jumping on, brother.
yeah, enjoyed it, guys. Nice
Yes,
to
sir.
see you guys.
Great
Nice.
information,
See
too,
you, man.
man. Thank you.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I like that.
Absolutely, man. I think the more feedback we each give each other, the more we all learn and how to navigate through
Yes, sir.
all those troubled waters we deal with all the time.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right,
Hey.
guys.
Yeah, brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
Good luck,
Have a
man.
good one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
See you, bud.
Yeah, Amanda's she's created some hail intake sheets now. We got to get all their customers' information right off the rip, which is huge. Keeping up with the CRM system, that's a monster in itself. So she's got that all going. She'll be like, "Did you add? No. Did you add? No."
That's awesome, man. She sounds right on top of it. I love it.
She is. And I even know her website.
Wait, what?
Not just your email.
Man.
I'll
Well,
never-
she told me you guys have been emailing her, you creeps. Thought you were busy with hail.
That's awesome. That's
the
awesome.
coal mining PDR.
Who's Brandon?
Yeah. What's your wife's business name? I don't know. It's so and so at soandso.com. That's an
Well,
email. Oh, man.
It was the same. I was just giving her email address instead of the website. It's the same.
Yeah, we sent spam over. It's okay.
I did too.
Real quick, Greg, what's the difference in the pace between the body shop and the hail world for you?
Oh, geez. Well, the days go faster, actually. I mean, we don't take breaks, which I'm fine with. It's just constant work. Like, it's great. I kind of like it. Like,
That's what we had the other day. I swear I felt like I just got to work. I was like, how the F is it 2:30 in the afternoon? Like, what happened? Like,
right,
oh,
right.
It's nuts.
Which shop are you at?
I'm in College Park. I think he's got 3 shops going right now with all his hail.
College Park.
Oh, so he's not doing it at his main shop.
No, he's just renting a warehouse in College
Gotcha.
Park.
His
so-
main shop stays so busy. There's no way.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering how.
Yeah.
He was on earlier.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey."
He probably did that and got off. He's like, I ain't watching this shit.
Then he saw Gregory on here, and he was like, "Oh crap, got to get off. Got to go find him. He's taking a break." I'm just kidding.
What's up, Adam? Well, we made it an hour easily.
What all,
Not
what
hard
all posters you got behind you there? You got Tupac and
Madonna,
Biggie and Madonna.
bro. Maryland.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah, we got Biggie over there.
yeah?
Tupac, Madonna.
What's the
Is that
pig
Madonna or
head?
Marilyn Monroe?
Tupac.
That's
where-
Marilyn Monroe. Yeah.
Oh, Marilyn
Madonna.
Monroe. Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy's wife looks just like her, so they have a lot of Marilyn Monroe stuff here.
Nice.
So,
Looks like a puzzle. Was it a puzzle? No.
it's kind of like a brick wall.
Crash.
Right?
Nice.
Someday I have to pack up and leave.
I never thought I'd see Marilyn Monroe, Biggie, and Tupac on the same wall. I just
Yeah.
Right.
It's got a little bit over there.
Good grief. So who we had a Facebook user. We had one said morning fellas, which means it was probably either Igor or
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been Martin. I don't know. It would be morning there.
Like 3 or something.
Yeah. Martin.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna hop off. I got a few things to do yet tonight, and I should probably get some food in me. So,
Yep, that'd be good.
I thank you for having me on, man.
Hey, appreciate you coming on for the first time. Maybe we'll get you on the show one day.
Yeah. if I remember who you guys are, maybe I'll watch next week. But
oh God. Hey, appreciate you watching, brother.
All right, see you guys.
See everybody. Mama's here.
Yep. She's been hanging out with us, running U-Hauls back and forth for me. And yeah, we got all hands on deck right now. Like, come on, man. If you need something to do, we're going to do it. Let's go.
I'm glad you guys are busy. That's super good. I like that.
That's all.
Snapchats, man. The shop was full. You're walking between cars.
I know,
I was loving it.
But yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yep.
Nick, if you get bored, you could. Yeah, Amanda's right. We are tired. If you get bored, Nick, you're more than welcome to come down and just make us laugh all damn day. Because
I have been known to fix a dent one time. I talked to my sister. She's like, "You kind of played yourself down a little bit on the dent fix," and I was like, "Well, I was there to make friends. I don't care." But I could come tickle you and make you giggle.
Was he Elmo or something?
Yeah,
I know he wears
like,
red.
Look at him; he's so cute and cuddly.
Yeah, you're definitely not coming now. Don't
there would definitely be a TikTok video on that. Amanda would get it. He'd be like,
yeah, all those videos, and then I'm like right behind you with my hands. Ugh.
We got to get more of John, some video of him, so Amanda, we can mess with him. Last time, that 2020 storm we had, he had a F-250 and he had his quick bench set up working on the door. Oh, that was amazing. Of course, the song, I wish I was a little bit taller.
Yep. I think we showed that photo when we had him on the show.
Yeah, I think so.
Our very first guest.
Yep. And he got to be on here live and in action for a minute, and then he had to go home.
He looks good. The 75 hard challenge did. He did
and he's
good.
still keeping up with it. Like he's in there eating healthy shit. I'm over here eating Jimmy Dean sausage and biscuits. Glad that shit's over with.
It's healthy fat. Leave me alone.
I've been maintaining since the challenge. I'll get up to about 205 on the weekend, and then I'll be back to 200 by Friday. So I just work.
Nice.
Consistent.
I just keep getting fatter.
Yeah.
I got to start back again. Bad. Gosh.
I ain't doing that shit no more. That's what the people in the group's like, who's ready to do it again? I'm like, y'all, like, no, hell no.
I want to have some fun.
I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball, like literally.
Good.
Shit, I think I'm ready to go home. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody,
too.
I should log off too, fellas. Thanks for letting me come on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Maybe we'll have you on the show one day too.
Yeah. Maybe Ryan.
Yeah. Remember
and Ryan and Noah. Maybe we'll have you on the show.
That's what I am. I don't remember who's been on our damn show. That's a damn show.
But like Gregory was like not too long ago.
Yeah.
I did have him on. I'm like, hey, let's have Greg on. And I'm like,
we don't have a show for 2 weeks, and you forget everybody we had on too.
It's been a hell of a 2 weeks. Like I've gained 10 years in that 2 weeks.
Oh man.
Well, good luck to you, fellas. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Yeah, call me sometime. I told you call me. You never do. So give me a shout.
I'm gonna. Oh, I will.
Yeah, shout at him.
Hey, Ryan, nice to meet you. Happy birthday.
Noah. Thank you.
Thanks,
have a good
guys,
night.
for the info.
Later, brother.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, we'll see you.
See
Bye.
Ben is right. I barely remember her birthday.
Ryan left too, didn't he?
Yeah, we're
It was like that group. I'll see you guys later. No, I'm gonna hop off.
All right, brother.
brother.
We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.
All right,
We'll
dude.
see you.
you. Yes, sir. We'll
See
see
you,
you. That was
Well,
fun.
that was a good show.
Yeah, as tired as I was, like that, it flew by. I mean, it was so easy. I knew that's what I was like. I told John, I was like, at least we're gonna have a bunch of people on. I can just sit back and watch if I want.
Yeah, I had to go get another water and stuff. That's why I just clicked myself off. But it like took me completely off the screen. I was like, uh-oh. Anyway.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. Well, we appreciate everybody watching because everybody that was watching just about was on the show. So
Thomas would have been, but he was eating dinner. We should have done that.
Yeah. No,
Oh, Biggs too, by the way. And I thought Biggs knew how to hit the link. Like he's usually good for that. But
you know, Biggs. He's
tired too. I'm sure he's driving all over the country right now.
I know. I need to. I would. I kind of assume that like him or Chris would be going towards Florida at some point with all the hell they had, and could like swing by here. But I ain't heard from anybody yet. So
our hailstorm didn't even hit the map, so I didn't expect to see anybody. But I had Tim and Bonnie come by before the hailstorm, so that worked out.
Mine didn't hit the map, but they have to pass me to go to Florida. So.
Right.
Unless they're coming straight down from Georgia, but that's different. But either way,
maybe we'll see them one day.
Yeah. Anyway, appreciate again everybody watching, and we hopefully will be back on next week.
I'm working on just a little heads up. Working on Ryan Hill.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Biggs was headed to Florida, and you didn't hear it. So maybe Ryan Hampton, maybe Justin Chamberlain. We're gonna have somebody on. Ryan's big into sports cards collecting, and I'm super excited about hearing about some of that. So he was showing me some of his collection data. It's pretty freaking amazing. So, and if not him, maybe Justin Chamberlain can find some internet. We'll have him on because we love that guy too. But somebody gonna be on next week.
Somebody's gonna be on. But either way, we're gonna sign off. So
bye, everybody.
Peace.